Dr. CI, CEO of Inclusology, back in the building to again talk to you about something that's DEI and data related, right? So interesting enough, this is a real scenario. I was on a call with the company, and one of the things they wanted to talk about in assessment is, Dr. CI, we don't want to focus on inclusion. We want to just get diverse talent in the door. So this video is specifically for recruiters and talent development people. Here's what I want you to understand, is that you can simultaneously be fixing your culture and working on getting diverse populations in the door. Because if you don't, you know what happens? You get those populations in the door and they fucking leave. I've worked with companies for almost 20 plus years in some way, shape, or form about diversity, equity, and inclusion. And I've seen companies always increase their recruitment efforts, but never do enough in their retention efforts. Because nobody wants to work in a shitty place. And especially at the time of a great resignation, where we are now, people don't want to come to work if they feel like they're going to be mistreated. So why would they want to work for you if you say, oh, we're just going to focus on getting your black face in the door first, but we don't really want to make sure that your blackness is respected when you walk on the floor. We're going to get you in the door but not respect you on the floor. What kind of sense does that really make? Right? And so I want to be mindful in the fact that I say when we talk about getting coworkers or when we talk about getting employees through the door, you need to have a data-driven approach that, one, ask people about their identities, but also ask them about their needs in the workplace. And I'm telling you to do that for your candidates. But for your current employees, you have to remember to assess how they are feeling in the workplace and what the contributors are. Way too often we see assessments that ask, how much do you enjoy coming to work? Or how do you feel about being in the workplace, right? Do you enjoy your job, yes or no, or some sort of spectrum? Well, if they don't, how you ever gonna find out why they don't enjoy their job if you're not asking in-depth questions or giving a number of different responses for people to share with you? They may not like their job because of their coworkers. They may not like their job because of their team. They may not like their job because of representation and leadership. How you gonna know that if you're not asking specific questions, right? It's the same for like a job candidate. How do you know what it is that a person needs to be safe in the workplace if all you do is ask questions like that, which most BIPOC people aren't used to answering? It's like if I ask a BIPOC person, what do you need to feel safe in the workplace? How are you going to respond if someone says, I feel like I don't want to face racism. I feel like I don't want to face any sort of discrimination. Can you make that happen for me? What you going to say sitting on the other side of the interview table? Right? So what I'm saying to you is, if you're going to be assessing what candidates need and you're sitting in a space of recruitment, you got to be able to create a foundation and a baseline for them to have some sort of go-to point so they can tell you what it is that they need if they can't remember it off top or if they can't state it off top. Not saying that some people can't, but some people can, right? I mean, not saying that some people can, but some people can't. And I also am saying for your people in the workplace, you got to be real specific and create options for you to tell them what they enjoy at work and or what their needs are at work. Because working in this industry and working with underrepresented and marginalized populations for a real long time, it's two hard questions to answer. What do you need to feel supported at work? What do you need to thrive in an environment? Especially if employees from marginalized populations and candidates are coming to you who haven't been in environments where they previously thrived. How can they answer that question for you? So you got to get smarter about the way that you question and support current employees, but also candidates. Does that make sense? Just a quick note for me to drop for y'all so that you remember. I hope you learned something here today. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Turn on the notifications because we're going to be bringing you constant content. And I'll see y'all.